In today's video, we'll look at different LEGO yachts, ships, and boats that cost from $1 to $1 million. We'll compare their durability and just test them. Like before watching and we'll get started. First, I chose the cheapest option, this $1 boat. And the figure won't even be able to sail on it. And that's because it's a radio-controlled boat. You can play with it and that's it. You can make several versions of small boats for minifigures from LEGO. For example, I built a mini yacht using this surfboard. And look how cool it looks. Or for example, this tugboat, and you've already seen this cargo ship, and together they look very interesting. Let's try all these boats on the water. Will they be able to sail at all? For example, this yacht, and it immediately goes to the bottom. And how will the tugboat behave? Generally like a stone to the bottom. And finally, a cargo ship. And I probably already know the result, and yes, it's obvious. Next, I decided to make the cheapest transport for the figure, a raft. The figure will be a pirate like this, and all today's yachts will be tested by this pirate, and this raft will cost $0. We will cut down a tree and build a simple raft from the boards. Only a minifig will fit on it, and in fact, there is no more place here, and the pirate still needs to put his treasures. Let's check if this raft can stay on the water. And it stays on the water very confidently. And now, we will add a minifig, and the raft immediately capsized and goes to the bottom. Next in line is water transport for $10, and this is a kayak. A minifigure easily fits in it, and there is also a little space left where we can put a few things. For example, a backpack like this. However, if the pirate has more things, then most likely they will have to be left overboard. Let's see how this transport behaves in the water. And as we see, the kayak immediately took on water and turned over. Yes, I did not expect that. And the backpack with things went on a free float. For only $100, you can get a surfboard like this. Let's dress up the pirate as a surfer, and our transport is almost ready. The only thing is to add a sail to ride the waves in the wind. True, there are only minuses here. This surfboard does not stay on the water at all, and you can't take the chest with you. And our hero does not go to the bottom only thanks to the sail, which at least somehow keeps it all afloat. At the end of the video, you will see the most expensive yacht that only a rich LEGO figure can afford. But, for now, we have this rubber boat for $1,000. Let's choose a more interesting color. And since we have police written here, we need to change our hero's suit accordingly. Now he is a brave water policeman, and there is already much more space here than in the kayak, which we already had today. And this is quite logical. What if our policeman has to put some prisoner here? And two figures easily fit here. Now a little water treatment, and as you can see, this is a very stable boat. Even if we weigh it down a bit with treasure chests, it still copes easily, and for an additional fee of $50, you can add a motor to it. You can even drive it on the water a little, and I don't even know what can sink this boat, because it is very stable, and even if I sink it on purpose, it floats to the top. And let's imagine that it got into a strong hurricane. For this, I took a hairdryer and created a strong flow of wind, and only this helped to turn the boat over. For $10,000, I got a rubber boat like this, only much bigger. And our hero has a lot of space here. You can invite friends, and they will all fit here easily. I added benches like these, on which all the guests will sit. You can also put a cannon here to protect the chests from enemies. True, you won't get far on such a big boat with just oars, therefore a motor is definitely needed here. For a yacht for $100,000, I took this base, and this will already be the first serious expensive yacht for today. Using various parts, I assembled this version of the yacht, and it already looks much more interesting than the previous versions. Let's make a control cabin. I added a steering wheel and a dashboard, and of course a chair in which the captain will sit, and a passenger seat. I added a couple of ladders at the back so that you can go down into the water while sailing, and we still have a little space left, and here you can transport chests with treasures, and of course you can add a cannon here. This yacht stays on the water very confidently. The only thing I don't understand is why there is a bow on the bow. Water gets in through it, and over time the yacht sinks a little. Small waves also don't sink the yacht, and even if you do sink it on purpose, it just turns over. Let's see if this yacht can handle an attack by bandits on treasures. As an attack, I use this weapon, which shoots a large number of bullets at once. The yacht is almost undamaged. Another option for a yacht for $100,000 is to simply take a lot of wads of money and tie them into a raft. And to my surprise, this raft even stays on the water. But as soon as we put our pirate on, he immediately turns over, no matter how hard I try to put him on. It turns out to be a very expensive but extremely useless transport. The penultimate yacht for $500,000 will be the largest today. For the base, I took such a large part, and now we will build. What is a must-have in a cool ship? Of course, we need a couple of cabins. I made a partition using ordinary bricks, and in this part, we will have a captain who will steer the ship, and this will be the passenger's room. There is a bed and a cool chair. What else is a must-have on a yacht? Of course, a jacuzzi, and I added it to the back of the ship. Here you can splash around in the warm water, and with the help of such ladders, you can dive into the water. On the upper deck, I decided to make a recreation area. There will be 2 sun loungers and an umbrella so as not to burn in the scorching sun. And of course, the yacht needs a helipad. It will be in the front. And also such a simple helicopter. Just in case, we will add a life jacket on the side. And here can fit quite a lot of guests. By the way, I completely forgot. Here I made a hiding place in which you can store your savings. And you can store not only Lego money but also real ones, or guests who are boring. Well, the cool yacht for $500,000 is ready, and this is how it looks in comparison with other boats and yachts of today. Well, now we will look at the most expensive yacht made of Lego. In general, let's find out what the real most expensive yacht in the world looks like, and it is like this, completely gold. I quickly assembled this boat, and as you can see, for now it is just such a colorful blank. Well, since this is the most expensive super yacht, it must be gold. For this, I bought this gold paint. And now let's start painting it. I tried to paint it carefully, and it seems to have turned out quite well. Now it looks very similar to the most expensive in the world. But now our hero does not really look like the owner of such an expensive vehicle. Let's change his clothes a little, and now he looks accordingly. It turned out even much better than I expected, and it really looks like it is made of gold. Now its place will be on my shelf. This is what it is. A yacht for $1 million. This is the end of today's video. Which of the yachts did you like more? Write in the comments. And also write what idea you would like to see in the next video. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Bye everyone.